Hey folks, I recently got the chance to test out a new 2.4 gigahertz wireless lavalier microphone set made by a company called Comica. I've seen the name before on Amazon, but never really paid much attention to them, to be honest. They sent me this mic set, so this is a paid review, but them being in China and me being here in Canada, no one's twisting my arm to say good, bad, or the other about this mic set. Right off the bat, I can tell you I was pleasantly surprised at both the feature set and quality I was able to get from this kit. The set comes with one receiver and two transmitters with corresponding lav mics, in addition to a plethora of accessory cables to round out the kit. The mics support 8G of onboard recording, which equates to about 24 hours of recording time, far more than I will ever require. You can use this set with your PC, camera, or mobile phone, depending on your individual recording requirements. The kit offers a bright visual display on both transmitter and receiver, which I found more than adequate even in bright sunlight. You can switch between mono, stereo, or safety modes, which allows an additional safety track to be recorded at 6 dB lower than the main recording, which might be helpful in post should you need it. You can also monitor your sound via a headphone jack, which I found to be very handy when using the mics outdoors, especially on a kit at this price point. The best price I could find on Amazon for you was $219 US, which is about $70 less, $70 cheaper than the Rode system. The working range of the mics is about 100 meters, according to the manufacturer, but I honestly couldn't think of a situation where I might have a need for such range, but it's nice to know it's there if you need it. The units are relatively compact and come with convenient belt clips, making them easy to clip to a shirt, backpack, or camera, or cage via the hot or cold shoe mounts. So, with all this preamble out of the way, let's jump in and see what this mic can do. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've got the Rode Wireless Go 2 clipped onto my shirt now. Let's do one walkthrough, make sure we haven't forgotten anything with our little box opening here. Receiver, two transmitters, two dead cats, the multi-cable charging cable, okay, two lav mics, and then two cables for connecting to your camera, to a smartphone, TRRS, depending on what you want to do. Okay, you also get a little reset key. There is a quality control card that comes in the pack. You get a warranty card. Pretty straightforward stuff. And then you get a very thorough set of instructions that come with it, and the English is pretty good on it, I have to say. So no issues there. Gives good description of all the components and what they do. And so now let's get this out of the way, and then we'll bring over the G85, plug it in and test it, and we'll get some audio samples. So let's do that now. All right, straightforward stuff. I got one transmitter, one receiver. I'm going to turn it on. There's the transmitter going on. There's the receiver going on. And all I'm doing is holding the on button down here. And if you cycle the on button, like once the receiver is turned on, if you hit it again, it goes from mono to stereo to safety track and back to mono. And right now it's at plus 6 dB, both A and B channels. We're just going to be using one channel mono recording. And we're going to take this bad boy, plug it into the output side. And let's bring this over, plug it into our audio here. Let's turn the camera on, and we're going to hit record. I'll hold these up so you can see. Hopefully you'll be able to see okay. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can see the levels moving here. So 3 inches in front of my mouth. Let's see how this sounds. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hey guys, Paul here with Pat Tech. Glad that you came to visit and check out this wireless BoomX-D Pro microphone system. Testing, 1, 2, 3. And now if I put it down here as if it was clipped onto the shirt. Testing, 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 1, 2, 3. Hey guys, Paul here with Pat Tech. In this video, we're going to take a look at the new Comica BoomX-D Pro D2 wireless microphone set with lavalier mics. And so now, let's take one of our lav mics. And the lav mics are kind of cool. They have a little plastic clip on them so that when you go to plug it into the mic port at the top, you just pinch it in as you're pressing on. And so it's just a safeguard for the lav mic to be pulled out inadvertently. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hey guys, Paul here with Pat Tech. Hope you can hear this okay. You'll probably notice throughout the video, I'll say, okay, I'm going to do this demonstration so you can see it, but really what I mean is so you can hear it. But testing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now, if it was down on my shirt, it would be down in this area here. Hey guys, Paul here with PathTech. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey guys, Paul here with PathTech. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so for our first test, let's stop and we'll have a listen to that. Okay guys, so I thought the next thing that I should do is use the Comica BoomX-D the same way I use the Rode Wireless Go, and that's I've got it connected to the shirt here, and I'm on my A7 IV now. The audio levels are going to be the same between the Rode and the Comica, so you'll be able to make a determination. The Comica is still set to plus 6 dB, and so I've got the option to raise that a little bit to make the audio a little brighter, because the first thing I've noticed is that the Rode seems to be a little brighter than the Comica, but you know, this is just the second test, so let's hear how this sounds coming through the Comica. Okay, and now I'm going through the Rode Wireless Go 2. Everything is exactly the same. I haven't changed the Rode Wireless Go 2 from the settings I had on my A7 III. Now it's on the A7 IV, and this is how it sounds. So now let's go back to the Comica. Okay, and now I'm back on with the Comica, and I'm going to talk to you for a little bit with the Comica, and then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to boost the dB level on the Comica just to see if I can improve the brightness a little bit. I'm not going to touch the input levels on the A7 IV, so let's take a shot at that now. Okay, so now I'm at plus 10 dB on the Comica, so I'm just curious to see if this improves the brightness a little bit. So what you're listening to is the Comica BoomX-D at a plus 10 dB level, as opposed to the plus 6 that I've been using since I took it out of the box. Okay, so now as you can see, I've got the Comica attached to my shirt, only this time I'm using the lav mic. And the only other thing that I might change here is so I've raised it up a little bit, but I'm still at plus 10 dB. And so this is the Comica BoomX-D Pro 2 D2 at 10 dB, plus 10 dB. And now let's try the Rode Wireless Go with its companion lav mic. Okay guys, back again. Now I've got the Rode Wireless Go 2, and the lav mic that I've always used is the Azden Pro XD. I think it's the Azden 507 mic, and I know that because I've got it labeled here on the lab itself. So a fair comparison is going to be, let's put the 507 on the Comica. I can't really tell you what's going to happen. We'll just test it and see, but just to be fair, we'll compare apples to apples, and let's see what the audio difference is. So let's try that now. Okay, so that was an interesting little test. The 507 didn't work with the Comica lav mic, and there's nothing that says it should work. It was just kind of a, you know, what do you call it, a wild card test I thought I'd try just to compare apples to apples. So I'm back to the Comica lav mic, and all in all, I think the audio that I'm getting out of the Comica is pretty darn good, both with the lav and without it. So, okay, let's move on. Okay guys, so what I've done now is I've taken the Comica receiver and I plugged it in via the USB-C orange connection, because that's the data transmission connection, and then I've got the transmitter on the shirt here, and I gotta tell you, I love the way this system sounds. I mean, I'm gonna do the Rode system next, but I have no qualms about, you know, using or endorsing this microphone set. I love the way this sounds. It's nice and bright. It seems to be working really well. No issues whatsoever. So yeah, so now we'll flip over and try the Rode, and you can see the comparison. Okay, so now I've got the Rode system hooked up exactly the same way, USB-A cable into the computer to the USB-C on the Rode device, and this is what it sounds like. So you can see I've got the transmitter here. Yeah, fairly straightforward. So let's have a listen, and you'll be able to hear. You notice I said hear this time, not see. Make that mistake every time. Okay guys, so if you're a vlogger and you like to walk and talk, this is the BoomX-D connected to my G85. I'm not on a gimbal, so Apologize if the video is a little jerky. And I'm listening to the audio through my Bose noise canceling headphones. So give you a sense of, you know, what it's going to sound like when the mic is hooked up on your backpack. And I've got the wind cover from the Comica in use, which I absolutely love because it slides so easily over top of the mic. And yeah, I'll give you a little view here of what I'm looking at. Yeah, beautiful sunny day. And there's the walking path that I'm on. Okay, so now I'm hooked up to the road system, and in all fairness, I forgot the dead cat for the road, but one feature I noticed the Comica has that the road doesn't have, and that's a jack for your microphone, so you can hear what you sound like. And so I'm just kind of going on faith here that this sounds okay. If it doesn't, I'll be back out recording again. And yeah, so testing 1 2 3 4 5. Apologies, I'm not on a gimbal, so this is going to be kind of wonky video footage, but there's a siren in the background. This is what this thing sounds like going through the road. Wireless Go 2. So it seems to me like the Comica yeah. Let's wait till the siren goes by. Seems like the Comica's got a slight advantage here because I can't hear what I sound like with the road, so that's a good thing. Okay, folks, the last thing I thought that I would share with you is something that I kind of discovered playing around with my drone. And I have a DJI Mini 3 Pro, and I thought, hey, let's plug in the BoomX-D, as you can see. And if you want to record your screen for doing tutorials, then you need to plug in you need to use a USB-C to USB-C data transmission cable, which came with either came with my drone or it came with the Fly More kit. I can't remember which. But and then it's pretty straightforward. So I've got the lav mic on here, and if you swipe at the top of the screen, you'll see a little icon on the right hand side. It looks like a set of headphones, and it's very hard to see the little microphone piece. And what I noticed was with the BoomX-D, that icon pops up right away, and when I tried the same trick with another microphone, I didn't get the icon. So that to me is a huge plus for the BoomX-D system. I mean, you swipe down a little bit, you see that the DJI controller is recognizing the microphone. Swipe down again and hit the record button, and you're off to the races. So you can, and make sure you plug in your USB-C cable right where it says host. If you plug it into the port on the right hand side, that's your charge port, it won't work. So it has to be, so it says host, micro SD, and then you've got the other USB-C port. And so there's the top down view so that you can see it. Your microphone has to go here, card goes here, charge port is here. And once you do that, you'll see at the bottom of the screen your recording time and a little stop button. And then from there, it's pretty straightforward. So again, to me, that's just another plus of this microphone system, and it's definitely going to go into my day-to-day rotation. I hope that helps you. Okay guys, so let's wrap up this review. I can say with confidence that if you're looking for a budget alternative to some of the other offerings in the market right now, feel free to go out and purchase the BoomX-D Pro kit with confidence. I found the audio quality to be nothing short of excellent, and I really appreciated some of its extra features missing on some higher price units like the headphone jack, 3-in-1 charge data transmission cables, and the included TRR to TRRS cable. All in all, I found this kit to be a solid option if you want to add a decent wireless lav mic kit to your arsenal. If you found this video helpful, please hit the subscribe, like, and notification bells for me. You'll find links in the description should you wish to make a purchase for yourself. Many thanks for watching, and if you have questions, don't hesitate to connect in, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.